Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It is time to toss it over to Kaylee for today's health news. How's it going, Kaylee?
Yeah, it's going good, but maybe not for some people. There's a big debate out there. So there's so many milk alternatives. Think cashew milk, almond milk, soy milk. But a possible new law in Virginia could have you calling milk anything, milk alternatives, anything but milk. The legislation is part of a dairy purity effort in several states aimed to help the dairy industry. But not everyone is on board with the name change.
This is Messick Dairy Farm, and it's been here since 1918. Their milk and dairy products come from a herd of about 300 cows, and you can find those products at stores all across northern Virginia. But production of their prized product could plummet if current imitation milk trends continue.
You know, milk is a product that's been around for a long time on families' tables, and but because of the competition for that product and all the additives that are in and what I call them the imitations, you have a decrease of the milk consumption.
But it appears the Virginia General Assembly is taking notice. Virginia lawmakers just passed House Bill 119. The bill clearly defines milk as the lacteal secretion of a healthy hoofed mammal. The bill language also says any product that doesn't fall under that definition, products like almond milk and soy milk, will be banned. The bill is part of a broader multi-state dairy purity bill. Now, 11 out of 14 southeastern states have to pass similar bills on or before October 1st, 2029. Maryland and North Carolina have already passed similar bills. Now, Messick says this bill is a step in the right direction for the dairy industry. He says it'll improve consumer milk consumption by clearly differentiating between the two products, ending confusion. Opponents of the bill say otherwise. Michael Robbins of the Plant-Based Food Association says, quote, efforts to restrict the First Amendment right of plant-based food companies to clearly, accurately, and truthfully label their food are unconstitutional and anti-competitive and have no place in Virginia. The bill in the Virginia legislature would create unnecessary, confusing, and costly label changes that violate the First Amendment and will ultimately be struck down in the court should they become law.
Now, Virginia just passed their law. Maryland passed theirs, and North Carolina passed theirs. 3 are passing laws, but they need 11 out of 14 southeastern states to pass that. So it's not just one single state making this decision. They have to collectively do it by law.
Oh my goodness.
So they need eight more states to jump on board by 2029, or else any bills that pass just become null and void.
Wow. So it's a collective effort.
Yeah.
But I kind of, Kelly, weren't you telling us at one point the difference, like at the time, remember when they had margarine and butter?
Yeah.
And they were saying, well, margarine is not butter, you can't call it that, and they colored it yellow.
Yeah, well, there's been a debate about that for years. I always like to go with the natural thing, instead of the man-made thing.
Right.
But
I don't know the difference, calling it milk, calling it not milk. I don't know
Yeah.
why that makes a difference.
I don't think that has any milk in it.
Juice? Like, what are you going to call it?
Yeah.
I like milk with an E. M-E-L-K.
Milk.
Oh, milk.
You know, I like silk at the store.
Do you?
I do like silk.
Oh, that was just an alternative that I was going to give to milk.
Oh.
I was calling it M-E-L-K.
Milk.
Yeah.
No, silk is a real
But
thing.
silk is good. I've had silk.
Yeah.
I'm still going to stick with my coconut milk. I really like that better. Almond milk I just don't like anything that's too thick.
No,
You know.
consistency counts.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think almond milk's that thick.
Well,
that's my preference.
Coconut milk is a little less thick, I guess. I don't know, but you like the almond milk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really not too picky about milk, though. I mean, I'll drink whatever's there.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot of people do have the milk or the dairy allergies, so I think that's why a lot of people are choosing other options.
Yeah. I don't like regular milk. Like, I don't drink it. I'll put it on cereal, but I hate milk. But I would just picture when they're making like almond milk, just taking an almond and squeezing it so hard.
Yeah, how many almonds
that
does it
juice
take
comes
to
out.
make this glass?
Those poor almonds.
I know.
Why isn't anyone talking about that?
Do you like regular milk, Kaylee? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a problem.
But you drink a glass of it, though. Would you drink a glass of milk?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I would. You and I are the same on this. I
What's
always
wrong?
It's just gross. And that's the thing. I can't share milk products with anyone, like even ice cream. Like, you stay over there on your side. I don't want.
What, you mean out of the tub?
Out of.
But if you have your own bowl, it's fine, right?
If I have my own bowl, it's
okay.
fine. Yeah, yeah. If it gets real mushy and runny, that's when I don't like it.
You don't like your food to touch?
Kelly likes when we like to drink the same milkshake out of 2 different straws.
No!
cute.
It's like the Lady in the Tramp.
No, you know what I'm saying? And when the ice cream gets real runny and two people are eating it, it's just gross. It's like milk. It's like milk.
Kelly, I think it's romantic.
I'm glad you do.
You and Dave slurping up ice cream together.
No, it's like I've had enough. Thanks.
Sorry, we derailed from your piece. But
It's all good. It's all good.
She got all the information out.
We'll see by 2029.
by the
if-
way, Kaylee, just so you
more
know,
states.
in the South we do say milk. Okay.
Milk.
See, exactly. People would still call it basically
Milk.
the same thing.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you, Kaylee. All right, coming up, we're playing Star Power. Don't go anywhere.
Kelly, I want a glass of milk.
Well, I don't.
Milk.